I'll tell you what, there's no worse feeling as a COD fan than playing a COD beta and actually really enjoying it, and then going back to the current game and just sort of being like, well, I've got to play this until the next one comes out. It feels like it's been a while since I've actually played Modern Warfare 3 for a video. I don't even remember the last time I did, but today we're going to be talking about Season 6 of Modern Warfare 3, which just yesterday they revealed the roadmap for it and everything that's going to be coming, and oh my god, this genuinely might be one of the worst seasons I think I've ever seen for a COD game. I'm not going to do too much talking. I'm just going to throw the roadmap here on screen and let you guys look for yourselves. So, obviously with Warzone, we've got two variant maps. We've got Hellspawn, which is some kind of zombie variant for Rebirth. Then we've got a Vondel Night map. And then we've got two modes. We've got Purgatory and Zombie Royale. Now, these might be haunted game modes that have been in the games previously. I'm not too sure. I forgot to mention as well, the whole theme of this season is the haunting, which has been the case since Modern Warfare 2019. And just before we get onto the multiplayer side of things, because I have some things to say about that, don't you worry. As you can see there, we've got two new weapons, the Cast-Off LSW LMG and a DTIR 3060 battle rifle. Now, I do like that both of the new weapons aren't assault rifles and SMGs, so there's actually some variety there, which is a very good thing. It mentions aftermarket parts there, which I'm sure we'll have every week for the duration of the season. We've got some operators, we've got Farah, Michael Myers, and Slamfire. I don't know who Slamfire is supposed to be. And then for you Black Cell gamers out there, we've got a brand new Ghost skin called Alone, where it's like 3 versions of Ghost in like this zombie mutated thing. Like it looks kind of cool, I guess. Like it's not horrific. And then obviously the events and bundles. The one I wanted to point out here for the events is the Modern Warfare 3 Rewind.
Yeah. It's rewind time.
And then we move on to the multiplayer. As you can see in the top right for multiplayer, we only have maps. We have a brand new 6v6 map called Drive-Thru. We have a variant of Meat called Mad Cow. And then we have 5 Shipment variants. 5 different variants of Shipment. Like, where do I even begin talking about this?
Look at it! It's ugly, isn't it?
Right, my first thought when I saw this is, who the fuck asked for 5 different variants of Shipment? Who? Why do we need this many Shipment variants? We already have the original Modern Warfare 2 version of Shipment, which granted isn't in the game anymore. We've got the Christmas variant, which is the new base one. Then we have Cell Ship in the game. Like, we don't need any more variants for maps than 1. So explain to me why they're adding 5 more with this season. Like, what? Surely this amount of effort could have gone into at least 2 more 6v6 maps, right? I don't know what we do from here, guys. I really don't. Like, I'm baffled. In my many years of playing COD, I've never seen anything like this before. Ever. I mean, there's having variant maps in the game. Like, I personally am not a fan of variant maps, if I'm being honest, especially the ones we got in Modern Warfare 3 with like the Das Gross and, you know, all those weird variants. But to be getting 5 Shipment variants, not even just as a total throughout the game's life cycle, but in a single update, is wild. And one thing with this season as well I want to draw your attention to is how there's not a single thing on this roadmap that says in season. Everything that's on this roadmap, by the looks of it, is coming at the launch of Season 6. So this means either 1, there's stuff that they're not telling us about this season, or 2, we're getting no mid-season update for Modern Warfare 3. And you can probably guess as to why there's going to be no mid-season update for Modern Warfare 3, because obviously that's going to be around about the time Black Ops 6 comes out. So they're probably just thinking, get everything out there, release all the content within the first 4 weeks, and then just kill off Modern Warfare 3, let Black Ops 6 take the limelight, which I'm not really opposed to. Modern Warfare 3 had its fun, you know, it was a good game overall. But holy shit, 5 Shipment variants in a single update. That means in the total of this game, we're going to have 7 different shipments. Why? Well, why? Who approved of this? I just wish I could sit down with somebody at Sledgehammer and just say, like, why are you doing this? Why are we having 5 different Shipment variants? Like, what is going on? Anyway, enough about that. We're playing this paintball mode, which I actually haven't played in this game. It looks like everybody's got the same loadout, I think. Mate, look how quick the sprint speed is. Oh my god, it's a one-shot as well. Okay, so this is actually like paintball. I mean, I've only ever been paintball once in my life, but I don't think I remember seeing people slide cancelling around the map. So maybe it's not exactly like paintball. This is actually a fun game, I can't lie. I'm actually really enjoying this. No, I was on a kill streak, man. God damn it. I think the most annoying thing about this Season 6 update is that every other season for Modern Warfare 3 has actually been pretty solid. Like, there hasn't really been a bad season so far. I think the worst season we've had for Modern Warfare 3 so far is probably Season 5. And it wasn't even that bad of a season. It just felt kind of directionless and, like, pointless, really. And I mean, talk about directionless for a season. I mean, fuck me. They just gave up and thought, yeah, let's jump Michael Myers in there and add 5 shipment variants. Like, what? Like I say, it's more of a shame than anything because say what you will about Modern Warfare 3 being a DLC to Modern Warfare 2 or having no identity, which is definitely true. But you can't really deny that the post-launch support for Modern Warfare 3 has been solid. I mean, there's always been a good amount of content, whether that's in maps, game modes, aftermarket parts, weapons, and the majority of that is probably because, obviously, they're only focusing on multiplayer. Like, they just didn't even bother with zombies this year. So they actually could focus on the multiplayer this year and get a load of content out for that, which they've done a really good job on. But the problem with Modern Warfare 3, in my opinion, is that the only redeeming quality of this game is the multiplayer. The campaign is horrible, the zombies is horrible, and the multiplayer, even though it is fun, is a DLC to Modern Warfare 2, so I don't know. Like I said earlier though, I was more disappointed about this update than anything else because I would have expected a game with such a solid post-launch support to go out with a bang, but instead it's just going to be a bit of a flop. But that doesn't really change how I feel about Modern Warfare 3. I mean, I still really enjoyed this game's post-launch support, and I think it's a very solid COD game. Fucking 5 shipment variants. I mean, who thought of that, really? Why do we need 5 shipment variants? 5 shipment variants. I've never heard something so absurd in my fucking life. Game mode is actually quite difficult because the bullet velocity on these weapons is like really low because obviously it's meant to be paintballs. So I'm aiming where I should be if I was using bullets. I'm just like that. Like that would have been a kill if I was using regular bullets, but I'm not. So obviously all the paintballs are just flying behind him as he's running towards me. Oh my god, we are both as horrible as each other. I'm actually already used to the Omni movement in Black Ops 6 as well. Like, every single time I try and look to the left or right, I'm just thinking that I'm going to carry on sprinting, but I just stop dead in my tracks. Like, it's so annoying. In a way, this Season 6 is kind of nostalgic because I'm pretty sure it was the exact same in Modern Warfare 2019 where we had the Haunting come out, and we also had Farah as the, like, poster character for the season as well. And obviously, that's the case here as well. Like, we got the Haunting, we got Farah as the poster character for the season. So it is kind of nostalgic, but the difference is that season was phenomenal and this one is probably going to fall flat on its face. And it's a shame as well because I feel like the only reason this season is going to be so underwhelming is because obviously Black Ops 6 is coming out and Activision are probably like, we don't want anything distracting from this, especially Modern Warfare 3 because it just doesn't deserve it. But I think the general opinion on Modern Warfare 3 isn't that of a good one, so Activision are probably putting all their eggs in the Black Ops 6 basket, which I can understand. Black Ops 6 is going to be way more popular than Modern Warfare 3 ever was, I feel. But I feel bad for Sledgehammer more than anyone because Sledgehammer can never catch a break when it comes to these COD games. I mean, they made Advanced Warfare back in 2014, and ever since then, they've always just wanted to do Advanced Warfare 2, but every single time they've tried to do that, they've just been basically shut down by Activision straight away. Like, they had to make World War 2, which they didn't want to do. They wanted to make Advanced Warfare 2. And then, obviously, as well, they were making the Cold War game, but Treyarch took over that COD, obviously. And then they got put on Vanguard, which, again, they did not want to do, so they thought, fuck it, Radin Menendez and laser guns. And then, obviously, as soon as Vanguard finished, what the fuck? And then obviously after Vanguard as well, they got told they were making Modern Warfare 3. Like, I think they had 16 months development time on Modern Warfare 3. So I feel bad for Sledgehammer. And the thing is, they have proved themselves to be good COD devs when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, in my opinion. Like, we've known this for a while now, but Sledgehammer is probably the only dev studio that will do literally anything we say. Like, as long as there's enough outcry for something, Sledgehammer will probably do it. Whereas Infinity Ward, we know, are stubborn as fuck, and Treyarch, they do listen to the community, but they sort of have their own design and identity. Whereas Sledgehammer, I feel like we could literally tell them to do anything and they probably will do it. 5 shipment variants. Like, I'm genuinely still in disbelief. I've never heard anything so preposterous in my life. Oh, I don't know. Vanguard Last Stand was pretty crazy. Now that I think about it. Oh, what? What was that? Wait, he's going again. What? Hold on, is he going to come back? No, not you. What is this guy doing? Why does he keep just jumping off the map? Oh, he's bottom with 12 kills. Maybe that's why. There's just a pile up of bodies down there. This is so funny. What the fuck is happening? But there we go. That's about all I have to say for Season 6 of Modern Warfare 3. I mean, I don't even know what else I can add to this outro. Just 5 shipment variants. Like, it's just bizarre. Have you ever heard anything like it before?